Don't you get it? They're never gonna invite you to the winner's circle. You gotta make your own lane, D'Antoni.
Cherry seas. I want a Ferrari. wake up, time to roll another one. You say I got everything, I say I ain't got enough. Wake up, time to roll another one. Still waiting for the day I see the sun. I want a Ferrari, I want a Ferrari.
All right, let's dial it in.
Target spotted.
Yes. What's up, everyone? It's your man, the Mega Power TV, coming at you live on a fun Boi Friday night in the stream. First shot of the night, we can get a kill. Ooh, taking some damage there. All right. Not gonna push. We're Play, go get him yourself.
Enemy there.
Within 2 seconds of the stream starting, Clay, you know, doing his thing. Yes, sir. We got one captured already.
In my sights.
These guys are doing. I get some help there for him. Oh, come on, boys. This is hard without a team to communicate with.
Enemy flag returned.
Translocator en route. The enemy carrier.
Enemy captured your flag.
Really? They captured.
Enemy Spartan closing in.
Am I just not seeing stuff right now? Like I'm the escort. There we go, brother.
They have our flag. Good. I see him. The enemy carrier.
Flag returned. Flag captured.
The grenade trucking was pretty nasty there. The boogeyman is MIA. I messaged him earlier in the day. Messaged him just as I got on. Oh god, the guy just goes for the double melee. I feel like if you throw a melee, there should be like a cooldown, like power armor, right? Like boom, and you could, but not be able to do like a double melee.
Enemy captured your flag.
Wow. Okay. Just no angle. Really?
Flag carrier revealed.
Okay, so they're doing some sort of flag throwing thing that I don't know how to do.
Sidekick. An ally took their flag.
Spartan down.
Flag returned.
My sights.
Come on with these grenades, man. Those two are running like a strat where they're both sitting in the hallways.
Translocator's up for grabs.
Enemy flag returned.
Got his back.
They've taken our flag. An ally took their flag. The enemy carrier has revealed themselves.
Right?
Enemy flag carrier revealed. The enemy carrier has revealed themselves.
I had to push it. Where's the rest of our team? Like, Don't get it.
Enemy flag returned.
Game it like these guys are
Enemy
clearly
captured your
the
flag.
guys we're playing are clearly on a team. Like actually time for you to play her. Otherwise you need to go to sleep. Oh my god.
In my sights. Lost a teammate.
I feel like I'm assisting my team as best I can, but I'm not hearing
Closing in.
any kind of flag callouts or anything.
Translocator en route. Quantum translocator just dropped.
Target spotted.
I'm just getting nailed. Where is everyone? I'm shooting at guys, no one's shooting at. Flag's about to be returned.
Enemy flag returned.
Look at this.
The enemy flag.
5 minutes remaining.
In my sights.
Ninja.
That flag back, brother.
Holy crap!
Flag returned.
Capture it. Oh my god.
Flag! The enemy carrier has revealed themselves.
There's gotta be a counter to these grenades. It's flag hopping. Oh, I hate mechanics like that. Oh my god, look at these coordinated strikes. Playing
Enemy
against a better
flag
team.
returned.
Coordinated.
Translocator's up for grabs. I see him! The enemy carrier!
Enemy captured your flag.
Really? Really? Jesus Christ.
The enemy carrier!
Double kill.
Right there is why I picked you!
Should be a triple. Did someone win a gunfight?
Enemy captured your flag. Defeat.
It's impossible to play this game without a team like this monster. I feel like guys just run team deathmatch strats. You know, it's like the fizzle stays to that team deathmatch style and doesn't translate. The other concept it seems people don't understand in these games is sort of like just the value of like taking a shot at someone. Like if they're moving or you're popping out, just to like take a shot and put some damage on. Boom, that one armor shot, even though you know you're not going to be able to get him, it matters in these kind of arena type shooters, because as you take a shot at a guy at distance, boom, and it pings him, he might not be able to regenerate that armor as he's moving around and runs into someone else, and that just frees up one less shot that your teammate has to make. Like, the total damage output teams matters. Like, that's why they need to kind of have those kind of stats in these games, of not just KDs. Like, you need to have damage done, and so, and like damage taken is helpful too, just to see. Because like on our team, for example, like when Boogie and I play, Boogie takes a lot of damage. You know, I know that, right? But in quads and stuff, it's good to see like how much damage is actually coming in. The new map apparently, Edge, free for all Slayer, Lone Wolves. Let's give it a shot, see what it looks like. Whew. Playmaker is way past bedtime tonight. We've been doing good getting him to sleep early, but not tonight. Yeah, he gets hyped for this thing. I've just been super annoyed today. Like we're so like, you know, my contract ends at the end of this month technically, even though it's summer. But like our health insurance ends on August 31st. My wife got a new job this week. And then her start date is before the end of August. But the insurance doesn't kick in until November 1st. Absolutely. Because the two boys receive services every single day of the week. And it's thousands of dollars a week. And I don't have insurance for 2 months now. So I can't afford services. And so services then either, like, you can't just put them on hold. You'd have to like stop them, but then you have to like reestablish care. There's wait lists, all this kind of stuff, right? And the other thing is you could pay the monthly premium for the family plan with the state. I don't think so. I think
Move fast and kill fast.
I have to look, but I know one of our providers doesn't accept Badger Care, but maybe one other one would, so at least Clay could still be seen. But the state benefit person was like, well, you can pay the premium out of pocket if you want us to. Oh, that's right, this is free for all. I forgot. Yeah, line them up. Line them up. Forgot what's free for all. Come on, one sniper at that range. Blast a hole through your body. But if you don't want to wait for the insurance, like the 2-month waiting period, they will let you pay for it out of pocket on your own, but it's like $2,500, so it'd be like a $5,000 thing. And so I wouldn't be able to, yeah, I don't have, dropped him like it's hot. That guy sounded like he was across them. And my wife thinks we should just pay it, and I don't. You know, I have the available money to do that. The problem is, like, we're actually, like, we make less money. Our bills are more than our total month that we make each month. So I'm like, I don't know if it's a good idea to spend $5,000 for 2 months of insurance. Like, I can't make that up the rest. Like, I literally can't make that up over the course of a few years right now. Maybe things will change, but right now it's. Because it's free for all, I might have to pay
Power weapons on the
a
way.
little bit.
Power weapons on the way.
Pick up my. Oh god. That guy just got outplayed. Got him. Whew. Who wants it bad enough? Fields.
Enemy halfway to victory.
Down. Time to make a run. Sniper's there. Can I close the gap to it?
Killing spree.
Got him. Sucker. Oh no! God, I was right there. Oh, that needler is tough one-on-one at range like that. That guy had a good play. I didn't expect a needler. Got the same thing on you, son. God, behind me. Man, I was getting shot by 3 different spots right there.
5 minutes remaining.
Oh man. What's your battle? Hell out of here.
Nearing victory.
How did? I saw him jump, but how did he, like, boom, hang time in the air and then get behind me? He wasn't even looking down. What kind of ninja stuff is that?
Power weapons inbound.
Man, just guy walks right through a grenade like it's nothing. What? Where? I'm getting all my kills taken away from me. Map's not bad, but it's just a little too close quarters.
Defeat.
Like, scope that guy with defeat on my screen. Yeah, I'll have to look up what the Badger Care type stuff is. Just to see while we're waiting. Badger Care. Plus. Was eligible. Child age. Child aged 18 or younger with income at or below 300% poverty. Jesus. A parent or a caretaker of a child age 18 or younger with an income at or below 100% federal level. Select house size or so in order to qualify, you must have an annual household income before taxes for 4 at 90K. I think we got that locked up right now, but maybe not. Oh, nice. Yeah, that's you know, it kind of sucks that it's about household stuff, meaning like imagine like what you actually claim on your tax. Because you know, we've got the third kiddo, but she lives obviously with her mom. But still, it's like she's been on our insurance too, so that's like a whole nother thing as well. You know, that kid needs. Go. How do I apply? Go to access. Access. Apply for multiple programs. Yeah, it might not hurt. I mean, honestly, it's better than I just like. Again, I have $5,000 saved up, but like, dude, you know one thing I've noticed too? Like, it's so weird. I've had issues with like because we've changed jobs a lot, and I'm working like part-time jobs. Like, a lot of times, like our tax stuff gets messed up, which has never happened before. Like I've had to pay in the last 2 years. The 1 year I knew I was gonna pay in because I worked literally like 5 different jobs in the same year, and a couple of the jobs like they weren't even taking federal like FICA or whatever it is taxes out. So I knew okay I was gonna have to pay up the ass on that because I just I was getting all the money up front. So I knew like okay I'm gonna just have a big tax bill at the end of the year, so that was expected. Last year, I don't know what happened. We had all of our taxes coming out, and yet, I mean, I guess it's a good thing. Like we're making more money, which we had to pay tax on, right? So it is what it is. I mean, here I am. I'm not, I just wasn't expecting it, right? And so I've set aside money just in case that happens this year, where I'm like, did I calculate on the W4 paperwork or whatever it is, W2 paperwork? Like, did I set that up correctly? And so, yeah, I'll investigate on that to see, just because, like, I don't know. This sounds terrible because it's not like I just don't know if for 2 months of insurance it's $5,000 worth it. Now, if someone got sick and went to the hospital, you're like, well, it's better to pay the $5,000 for the insurance than to like you know, if I blow a knee out or something like that. Yeah, that is steep. Especially like, dude, they've been cutting my hours back on my custodian job. Dude, my paychecks I've been getting are like $300, $400 after tax. So like when I'm talking $5,000 and you're only making $300, $400. Now, granted, this is a part-time weekend job, right? But still, it just gives you an idea of like the value of what $5,000 is to me right now. So I wonder, like, can we be on it for like 2 months and then just be like, oh, we don't need it anymore? Like, I know I've never used it before, so I imagine that wouldn't be an issue, right? Because like, hey, got a job that has the insurance, just trying to get by. Today I looked at, you know, like the marketplace and like the government marketplace, and then just like some private insurances who sell like short-term plans, and they're just dog shit, super expensive, and they cover nothing, and they have high deductibles still, and it's like that's not gonna work. Gotcha. Guess it wouldn't hurt. I mean, like, just to apply, right?
Slayer.
Player free for all on this map. This is tight. There's gonna just be a lot of catching people. No? I think I'll see that sniper though.
And kill faster.
Ah. War shield's gonna. It's gotta be a kill, man. Come on. Where did that guy go? Did an overshield too? Say that guy shit. Oh, come on. God. I just can't get my shit. See that? god, he's turkey jerking all over the place.
Power items inbound.
Take a look at me. Yep.
Power items have arrived.
He's going for the overshoot. Oh. Have to move out of here because the overshield guy will be rotating. It's an AFK. I'll take the easy kill.
Inbound. Wow, you nailed that shot. Power weapons on the field.
No way this guy can pull this off, right? Come on, peek, peek, peek.
Hell of a job, Spartan.
Get out of here. Get out of here. Get out of here. Get out of here.
Question my favorite weapon.
Oh. Do it. Oh.
You're amazing, Spartan.
You better not miss. Oh. There, that didn't miss. That I felt was on. Clip that. You guys are fighting on this. The lead right now, but I'm not getting combat in. There we go.
Power items incoming.
What? What just happened there, Likeness Monster?
Remaining.
You know, it's funny, I didn't know about Badger Care back in the day, so let me tell you a true story here in between rounds. So I should have signed up for this back in the day when I was single making, you know, 28 grand a year. I took a new job with the state. At the time, the state had a 90-day waiting period for insurance. I quit my job at US Cellular. I couldn't afford Cobra Care. So I had to go 90 days without insurance. On day 88, I got into a car wreck on the Beltline and got smashed by a dump truck and had to go to the hospital. So oh, now I'm down. On day 88, had to take a trip.
Oh, thank heavens. Long range weapon.
Come on, how is he just... I haven't had a kill in a few now. And had I known back in the day, because I was not making any money. Not that I make any money now, but, you know, full time, in 28 grand a year. It's lovely. Yo, 8-1 Fizzle in the building. I was winning and then I went cold. Alright. Trying to make a run.
Power items on the way.
Oh, that guy's getting right now.
Power items available. Overshield acquired.
Down. Kinda. Nope.
That's a reliable weapon right there.
Killing spree.
Doing pretty good.
Oh no. No, I needed that one. That would
Power weapons on the way.
1 minute remaining.
Power weapons have arrived.
I'd be kidding. Shooting me from that range. Trying to engage. Come on.
30 seconds remaining.
I knew it. Just cannot. Everyone's always grouped.
Defeat.
Could not get there. I got too distracted. Just registering here in between rounds. Though. Feel like such a boom. Ruble Rumble's messaging you right now. Yo, Clay. Say what up, 81 Fizzle. So, Likeness Monster, give me your thoughts on Free for All so far. I had a nice moment there where I was controlling with the sniper. I hit like 4 out of 5 shots with it. 4 assists, man. That was enough to get the job done, man. Those count. Gotta get a solo win, right? So I'm not rolling it. That part's hard.
Slayer.
Beat him to a pulp, Spartan.
Yeah, I was getting cooked on it. Got one of these and there's too many guys and I get where it's fun. Yeah, but yeah, what? Awesome. No audio for footsteps and no visual. And a one-shot melee kills. So
Successful.
dude, people are just coming out of nowhere. He did not strafe around a corner, he just appeared.
Repulsor obtained.
See what I'm talking about? See what, like... God, look at these. Just desperate acts here these guys are doing. You know this guy's coming around. Ow. Oh my god. Shouldn't be radar in this game either, by the way. This is tough. I can't stay alive.
Skewer inbound.
Give that guy like can't stay alive, man. I'm gonna flinch you, man. Like, oh, let me just push that hallway real quick. Yeah. Too many people in this. It's not fun when you can't get on a run. Because the armor, shields.
Active camo inbound. Active camo available.
Got an assist. How did I just keep? course, that guy can run wide open. Hunting this guy, but I can't catch him. Look at this. I'm just still following this guy. Can't get him. Doesn't make any sense.
5 minutes remain.
Any sense.
Leader nearing victory.
How's there a guy with 21 kills already? I think the guys who are winning this right now are the kind of guys that like enjoy the current Call of Duty. Like they love team deathmatch. Gross.
Power items on the way.
Take the free kill. Oh, I think this guy's hacking. Like his gun is way too fast. I think he's honestly modded. Ow, grenade. Got it. I know this game penalizes you. Fights, it's true, it does. It's like Apex Legends, where it's just you engage, you're dead because of a battery. But that guy's pistol was firing. Had almost 60% accuracy that round and kill anyone. Here's this guy. %, 25 kills, 15 deaths, 9 assists. So this guy is involved in almost 35 kills. Pro. Oh man. Back in like 2010, you could pull up someone's profile instantly in Black Ops and see their KD ratio. Alright, I guess we'll try rank. We don't have ranked doubles. We got ranked or let's do team doubles just because there's no Sir Boogie of Noise around. Logging in. Hear this?
Land grab.
Alright, let's see. This skin guy got all these fancy dancy skins.
This is gonna be a bloodbath, isn't it?
3 zones incoming.
How did he? Come on. What? What am I playing?
They're close.
Again, how are these guys not going down?
Come on, Spartan. Not over yet.
3 zones incoming.
Jesus Christ, I spawned and I'm getting half my health is gone. Did this guy quit out on me? Yeah, the one guy quit already. I got a new guy coming in.
That round's theirs.
3 zones incoming.
Active camo inbound.
How are they getting away so?
Active camo available.
Eyes up.
How do I lose that fight? Like, I know we both died, but the guy... What is going on? I'm holding the positional advantage. He chucks 2 grenades, neither of which hit me. Ah, this is bull. I'm not. Nope. People wonder why it's a dead game. Just horrible play like that. You know, I still have fun playing this game, but the grenade spamming gets so boring Friday after Friday. You know, it explains why I took a year off from the game. Every time it's the grenade. All it is, you stand on a spot and grenades get. Like the same 100 people that probably play this game that are keeping it afloat, that enjoy it. They're like, yeah, the grenade chucking's a really good gameplay loop. Ugh. Is it? Switch here. Let's take a look. Playing against nerds that literally have been playing Halo around the clock. I haven't gotten tired of throwing grenades. Doing it for. And my duo's partner, probably drunk watching right now. Right, put the signal out. But, song. Since the other song always gets flat. Gotta watch a Walmart commercial. You remember when the internet? All right, everyone, put out the boogie signal.
Off the top of more than just a beer bottle. I can give up cigars, I can give up cars, I can give up drugs to take me way out to Mars. But even if I'm dying on my luck, I ain't giving up my truck. I can give up whiskey and women. If I give you some money, it's spending. If I get down to my last buck, I ain't giving up my truck. I ain't giving up my truck.
Yeah, Linda.
The cream soda with the creek water whiskey. The tangerine Tacoma when I'm down in Arizona. I kept it in a loner. I could bury my aroma. Don't ask what's in my cup.
If you're not down with that, we got one word for you, Linda. You say it's Fun Boi Friday. This is kind of Alright, so if that doesn't draw the booger man out, I don't know what will. I gotta get the Claymaker to go down here. See what. Representing the land of Lincoln.
Yo,
They say, what up, Fizzle?
what up, little man?
I'm gonna change his diaper here. Alright, Clay, go lay down. Let me change your diaper and get you ready for bed.
Ethan's updating Fortnite right now.
Clay. Like this, I'm doing. It's like what? Best card number forward health. I got it. This kid.
Like, yeah, whatever, Dad. Yeah. 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 And he's like, fuck that shit. Yeah. Yep. No, I know exactly what you're talking about. Yeah, we're supposed to get hit by that same shit later tonight. Something like 3, 4 in the morning. Probably. Climate change is a real motherfucker. Fake news, right? Dude, bro, you gotta let the COVID out of your body.
That was nice.
You gotta breathe it out, brother.
That is what. That was.
Yeah. Uh,
I would believe.
the way of
Came from
boogie. Yeah, I know, right? Yes, he is.
Put the boogie call back up for movies.
Searching for the booger man. Oh wow. Already died. Just landed and died. That's great. Instant death. Fuck. Linda. Linda. Linda.
Be it in our with summer of COVID games.
Oh, dude, yeah, that was the only good part about that whole time was that summer because we were just inside playing Xbox the whole time, and just it was like every night just entertainment because nobody went anywhere. Everyone just had the same thing going on. It's like everyone was just staying home. Yeah, I won't lie. It was kind of it was that part was nice because yeah, I mean there was always a group of people online every night. Nobody had anything else going on, so yeah, he was that. The shit about that was he was it's not that he was busy. He just couldn't. He wasn't allowed to play. Yeah, well, my wife, her ex-husband, was really into video games and doesn't like them because
Oh, it hurt.
yeah, I've adopted it, so you know, I just don't play anymore, guys. Okay, sounds like a real fun relationship. She's got him turned out. Because they're in Europe right now, but I was checking his page out because he was posting pictures on Europe. I'm like, oh, that's cool, you know. I hop on his page and I see that she's sharing like some because she's like in the local theater where they live, and I guess he's in. He's also a part of this production. What is it? Is it Peter Pan or some shit like that? Yeah, no, he's part of it. I'm like, oh, dude, you are totally gone. I mean, that's just like some unforgivable shit. It's like, no, dude, I love my wife, but I never in a million years would I sit there and fucking play or be in a play for her.
Yeah, there'd be a level of. No, I'll boogie bomb, but I will not be in a play. You know what I mean? Like that's just not gonna.
Word.
Who's getting boogie bombed?
Boogie
Ethan,
bomber.
my man, Ethan in the
Forgot
house.
about that one.
Mega Power TV, are you boogie bombing people? That's better be consensual boogie bomb.
I wish I was. Not right now, but I'd be down for that.
Well, there's still time. The night's still young.
Likeness Monster, are you still out there in the chat? It's me watching my.
Probably just you at this point.
Oh, you're here. So on this, like, when you submitted your application, like, for this, you have to like turn in like tax forms or stuff.
Hold on. I can't hear you. What's your question?
Oh, I was asking Likeness Monster for a thing I'm filling out if he had to turn in like his tax form. Oh, yeah, I suppose it was during COVID time, so they didn't make you turn in your stuff. So Fizzle, I'm trying to
Soaring spirits.
figure out like what I'm gonna do for this insurance thing. So I have insurance till August 31st, and then we don't have it anymore. My wife got offered
That's pretty fucked up.
new job, but then they don't fucking. She's gonna work for the state, but the state doesn't allow you to have it for. And so we don't have any insurance until November 1st.
Yeah, it's pretty fucking wild, man.
Yeah, it's fucked up, isn't it?
Not gonna lie, brother.
And so the option,
November's kind of a long time.
yeah, it's the option that they give you is that, well, if you want your insurance to start on day one, you can just pay for the premium yourself, and 100% of it. And so, for like 2 months of coverage, it would be like $5,000. And it's like, I'm just not making a lot of money right now. So like, I have $5,000, but I don't know if it's appropriately spent. I mean, it's not like a bad thing buying health insurance, right? But you know what I mean? Am I wrong on that? Yeah. Yeah, I don't feel
Well,
like I miss it. Like, here's the thing: I'm like, my boys use services every week, so basically it would be like the reason I would be spending the $5,000 is so that they continue services. But it's like that's a tough pill to swallow for 2 months, right?
Yes.
well, is Cobra cheaper
It's about the
than
same.
doing that? I'm not really sure how Cobra works.
Yeah, it's
All right.
when you know, it's funny. I'd gotten the paperwork for Cobra last week, and then I tossed it in the trash because I'm like, I'm not gonna need this. My wife's got a new job, and then I was like, oh, by the way, there's a 60-day wait period. So I had to email my job that sending and be like, can I get that Cobra paperwork sent to me again, just in case? So then the next
Get that shit
option,
downloaded, E?
the next option I'm looking into
I think it's still
is like some state level
almost.
insurance that the state of Wisconsin has, and
Oh, right on.
seeing if at least if we qualify for that, because even we can just jump on that for 2 months and just go through that, and then just get our insurance
Yeah.
kick in. Like that might be better.
Yeah, that's
Yes.
good thinking because I'm sure like something temporary you could probably find,
Yeah,
like food stamps or something, just like real quick, just because
yeah.
like yeah, you're in just
In
like a
my
gap.
in my
That's
work, like my work
shit.
has cut back my hours too. So this is bringing you up to speed. So like my last paycheck, again, I'm only able, because my contract ended for one job, so I'm out of my regular job, down to just my weekend job. They've cut my hours at my weekend job, so I'm only getting like $300 every 2 weeks on my paycheck. So that $5,000, that means a lot to me based on how much I'm making. You know, like
Shit, yeah.
it's not easily recouped at this point.
Shit, yeah. So are you working at the school? Is that just your weekend job?
Yeah, it's just a gig, and I'm trying to find
Right on.
something during the week online that I can do. I don't even care if like the pay is low. Like, right now uh we're making less than our bills are. So yeah, you need something.
Well, are you on LinkedIn? Because I feel like I get tons of just like random, like remedial remote job stuff.
I've never signed up for it.
Me too.
Yeah, I'd get on there, make your shit look snazzy,
People are always
put yourself as available.
they reach out all the fucking time too.
Really?
Like you don't even really have to try.
Wow.
Yeah, like if you're just looking for like something to click buttons online. Yeah,
Yeah, that would be handy.
you could even like, could you do like weird hours?
Yeah.
I'm sure you could do something like that too, like some like third shift doing something like customer service.
Nice. Yeah, I was getting desperate. I was on Indeed, like going back to my old bill collecting days. Fizzle. I was like, oh, here's a collections job. This would be miserable. Let's sign up for this again. Oh,
Hey, it's
God.
easy remote work though.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
I mean,
It's
it
like,
depends on what you're trying to do, right?
So what do you do? Just like hound people? Just call them.
you
In a nutshell,
Is that like emotionally draining?
it can be.
it can be.
It can be
Legit-
pretty like mentally like draining for sure.
The
Give
job,
me your money, and they just
yeah,
like start crying.
the job Fizzle and
Well,
I
I
did
mean,
was a miserable because we had inbound calls, but we had to repeat the same script 100 plus times a day. That was the worst.
That is, yeah.
And just the volume was. And I remember when Fizzle, you worked the Saturday morning shift, didn't you? I was there when that queue opened on Saturday morning. You're
Oh yeah, no, I was. I still remember my shift. It was I had every Friday off. I was Monday, Tuesday, Thursday. No, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Saturday. And yes, I was there every Saturday morning,
God.
right when it opened, and it was fucking miserable.
It was because everyone's phone that got suspended the night before would route to our call center
Yeah.
queue. Oh my
Yeah,
god.
and they'd be pissed off because they'd be like waiting in queue for like 30 minutes prior.
Yeah.
They're pissed because their shit got shut off.
And no
It's
one
your
ever
fault.
paid. Yeah, no one ever paid either.
Yeah, it's your fault that their shit got shut off. It's like, well, yeah, it is our fault because you didn't pay your bill, so we stopped the service.
And then,
Made all the sense in the world to me.
and even if they did pay, you'd be like, oh, by the way, it's a $25 fee per line to turn it back on.
Yeah.
Ah, God. Oh, fucking.
Yeah, I forgot about that part.
That sounds shitty.
The worst, too, would be like, I remember on some nights when it would finally be slow, and like your team, like, everyone's cubes were kind of close to each other. And then you'd hear like the cubes in front of you, like their phone would start ringing, and then the next guy in line would start ringing. You're like, oh no, I'm up next. You're like, oh crap. Beep in your headset. It'd just beep, thank you for calling. Da, 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 da. Again, put me out of my misery.
Yeah. Pretty
And
much how it was.
Hey, Ethan, we had these headsets that were plugged into the phone, like, and like they were like the cord was like 1.5 feet long, and so you're literally just stuck.
Literally tethered.
And they had their system like set up so like there was barely ever any downtime because the system would like route it to make sure like for maximum see that like here's the dip in queues, and that would send people on lunch breaks and stuff. You're like, God, you coming back for lunch knowing like gonna just come back to it.
How did they do bathroom breaks? Could you go whenever, or was there like?
So
Well, you either had to
special
wait.
times?
You'd have scheduled like 15-minute or 10. It was a 10-minute breaks. If you worked like every 4 hours, they had to give you like a 10-minute break off the phones, and then if you worked more than 7.5 hours, you get a half-hour lunch. And then you were also given, which was always hilarious to me when they would talk to you about this. We're going to give you guys an additional 6 minutes to be off the phones. So you'd have an additional 6 minutes off of your like outside of your break and or lunch that you could be away from the phone. So if you had to take a shit, like almost everybody in the world has to take a shit at some point during the day, right? You better be taking that shit
dude.
real fucking fast, otherwise you're out of adherence.
Yeah.
I can't tell you how many times I took a shit and I was out of adherence because of just that. Because I'd go and I'd be gone for 15 minutes.
Yeah, it takes you more than that just to like wipe. A good
Yeah.
thorough wipe.
And if you like were on
Sometimes.
and if you were on calls your lunch break, you'd have to send like schedule announcement at your shift to
Yeah.
tell your supervisor like, hey, my lunch break was supposed to be 10, whatever it was, 10:30 to 11. No, I was, it was 10:44 till 11 dead.
Yeah.
Yeah, it sounds pretty rough.
Well, it's like it was like the single most. There were two things that I couldn't stand about doing that. You were incredibly micromanaged, and then you were all your success, by the most part, was determined by the caller in front of you because it wasn't just standard account service. It was account service, problem solving, and the most important metric was collecting money. And if you didn't meet your goal, that was pretty much your standard. It didn't matter how good you were with people, how efficient you were with, when it came to processing orders and or requests. It was how much money are you bringing in?
Yep.
Um,
And you couldn't actually
and no
negotiate any
matter
money
no matter
either.
what, yeah, I mean, yeah, that's just it. I mean, if you have a bunch of angry people calling you because they're broke and are spending beyond their means and they don't have the money to pay the bill, you can't make them pay. But the expectation was you still have to meet your target. And the only other route to making your target, if you aren't collecting on the calls given, then you better take more calls, which was always funny because they would, your average call or time per call was also taken into consideration.
Yeah.
And if you had a low a collection average, they would always say, "Well, you're spending too much time on calls with clients." Well, no, actually, I'm taking care of their needs and trying my best to collect the money in front of me. But it was a thankless, micromanaged, um, incredibly miserable job, and the fact that the leadership was completely uninspiring, and like every single manager that had gotten into their position there, it's like managers were just glad because they, by and large, the management team there was built of people who were call center representatives prior to becoming management. And once they got out of their call center gig, it's like they just didn't give a shit anymore. They had made it.
Yeah.
Right.
They were so
They
happy
were
to
out of
be.
that they were away from being on the phones all day long. And they would literally go, I remember like always wondering what the hell they did
They would
in
have like
meetings and
team
shit.
meetings every
'Cause
single day, like the whole team. Like
every day for like 6 hours a day, and then they'd be back maybe for an hour at their desk. It was always a joke because they would say, "Well, we're here for you to support you and answer
yeah,
questions and
right.
build the team," and they were never around,
Never around.
ever, unless if it was the one day a week that they would deliver quality assurance reviews, and that was basically just, "You're out of adherence, Ethan. Here's why you suck. Take more calls. Sorry for your luck." That was their leadership. That was what they did.
We're giving you a warning on your $14 an hour job. You're not performing well enough.
Well, I mean, I'll be honest. Like my experience with that job, um, kind of inspired me to not ever be that, right? Like I always tried to be present for my team, my people, even when I'm having quote unquote bad days. And that's just it. Like when I say that now, I mean, if I can't say I've ever really had a bad day with what I currently do. I mean, my job's easy as fuck. I mean, by all accounts, right? All I really need to do is just be there for people and support them. Ooh, this motherfucker's dying. Come here, bitch.
Yeah. I just remember like give you an example. So like we had to collect money, but we weren't allowed to like actually negotiate things. So like let's say like you $300, right?
He's a dead
And I'd
motherfucker
be like,
now.
you'd be
What's up,
calling in
Mo?
saying like, "Hey, my bill's due. I can't." My first thing in the script would be we'd have to ask you to pay the whole balance. So our automated thing, we kick in and we'd be like, "Ethan, your balance is $300. You paying that with check or credit card today?" Didn't matter what they said. That was the first thing you had to say.
Oh shit!
So they could be
So you're
like,
just like, pay us.
yeah. So the first thing is your
I like
balance is
that.
$300. You paying that with check or credit card today? And then they'd say, "No, I can't pay." And you'd be like, "Okay. How much can you pay?" So you'd have to get asked number two in, how much can you pay? And then they'd say, "Dude, I just told you I can't pay anything." And then you'd have to do the third ask and be like, "Well, could you pay $20? Could you pay $50?" You could just make up this arbitrary dollar amount, and they would tell you like, "No, I can't pay. And I can't pay until 2 more weeks." And they'd be like, "Can I pay something right now to buy me more time?" And they could never buy any more time. So like if you would that third ask that you would do, say, "Hey, could you pay $20?" It didn't actually ever give them any more time to pay their bill. So like the other half of our job was setting up payment arrangements as to when they were allowed to pay their bill by. So like, "Hey, your service is going to go off. We can give you 2 more weeks." And so we would set these arrangements, and they'd have to pay the bill. And people would tell you, "Well, I can't pay by then." Say, "Sorry, that's when it's going off." And so it was just this. How are you supposed to collect money? Like if you're like, "Hey, you got 2 weeks to pay $200. Can you pay $10 now?" "No, I'll just wait till then if I'm gonna pay it." And so we were just, Isla and I were always just like, "Man, we got nothing to go by here. Like this is just repeat the script, and see if someone pays, then go on to the next call.
Yeah. Yeah, you really have no no other moves.
Yeah.
Like, all right. Oh, that's funny.
And there were some people that did collect quite a bit of money, and I never really paid attention because it just was so miserable. But I imagine that all they did was just repeat the script, call after call after call after call, and just because these calls were supposed to be under 8-hour shift, 3 minutes a call. There's calls. I would actually be happy.
Would you ever just like free ball it and sit and have a conversation with them?
No,
Just try to befriend them and just go for it.
no, because then you'd be going off script, and if someone listened to the call, then you
Oh shit.
would get scored negative quality assurance. The only times, so I would look forward to when someone would ask to talk to a manager, because I could put them on hold and wait for our help desk team that like took all the escalated calls. That's the other thing Fizzle knows about too. The supervisors didn't even have to handle the bad calls. They had a specific team set up to handle the bad calls. So the supervisors are just sitting there, and there's a whole nother queue set up of people right down the hallway taking all the bad calls.
Having to do shit.
And then the supervisors would have to carry
What up,
like
Slappy?
a cell phone. And so
What's up, dudes?
if the help desk couldn't handle the call, then maybe they'd have to talk to a supervisor. This has turned into a super fun stream. What up, Slappy?
What's
Yeah.
up, dudes?
Let's talk
Yeah,
about a call
shit's-
center
shit's
job.
Predatory as hell anymore, man.
You guys want to talk about some more bill collecting
sucks.
from back in 2009 and 2010?
Was this an electric company or a cable company or
Cell phone company.
what kind of cell phone? Okay,
Yep.
same idea though. I mean, insurance, cell phone, anything where you owe money, it's a similar fucking script.
Yeah,
I would imagine.
Oh, I would
Somewhere
imagine
you're
it's
having
all
to-
the same.
Same game, right? Oh, shitty. Yeah,
Oh!
glad I never had one
Oh,
of those
you
jobs.
bitch!
I don't think I could do that shit.
Oh, it was painful.
Honestly.
I had to start wearing like wrist braces because like my fingers were going numb from the job.
Second place.
Ugh.
I was like 24 years old wearing like carpal tunnel wrist supports on both of my hands at age 24 because of that job. It was nuts.
Fuck that noise, dude.
Yeah.
That noise. I see Legness is on. We'd have 5. I don't know.
Get the likeness monster
Trying
on. You guys can play. I was doing
Ah, dude, you play.
Oh, I'm
watch.
good. I'm just putting on an
watch.
amazing. So if no one watching it, I'm not playing.
If you build it, they will come, dude.
Right?
That's what Kevin Costner taught me.
Building the
Build the
brand.
dreams.
I'm in like my monologue part
Cool.
of the stream where I was complaining about my general complaining about my past work and just riff.
Just strolling down memory lane, dude. Waxing poetic.
That's right. When the Fizzle and I
Nothing
worked
wrong with that,
together.
dude. Oh yeah,
I
you guys
had-
did used to work together.
I haven't seen the Fizzle since then either.
Damn.
Been that long?
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess it has, hasn't it?
Like
I
early
still remember the
2000s?
day that I turned in my resignation. It was the greatest day. Oh, no, I can't say that. That'd be an exaggeration. It was a good day though.
Top 5.
I remember just like driving and making that last drive home because I drove
For Rockford,
pretty much an
yeah.
hour each way on the highway. I remember driving back that night and just being so fucking relieved that I didn't have to do it no more.
Yeah.
And I went in and I gave my 2 weeks and they accepted it. Obviously my boss accepted it. And then at the end of the day, the HR representative was there and they're like, because at the time they were experiencing a rash of people leaving. And pretty much they said, for space purposes, we're hiring more people anyway. We need seats on the floor, so we'll go ahead and honor your resignation. You can just go home and we'll pay you the next 2 weeks out. I was like, really? And I said, yep. Cool.
That's
So
fucking
I had
sweet.
like 2 weeks. I had like 2 weeks where I didn't have to do anything. It was great. Yeah, no, that's when we were moving down here.
What brought you
And
down to St.
that's-
Louis, man? Was it you had another job lined
My
up?
wife
or-
is from. No, my wife is from the St. Louis area. And when we started having kids, we were up there for my job. Prior to working at U.S. Cellular with Travis, I was at Verizon Business, and that's kind of what led me over that way. Was a bunch of our people when our center, because I was the center manager there for Verizon Business, their IP relay center, and we got shut down because the Verizon sold the entity to a company in Seattle. And everybody in the call center was looking for work, and a lot of them just went over to U.S. Cellular because they're all Madison natives. They needed comparable work and pay, and it was just a natural transition. Well, I followed them over there thinking I'd be able to, enjoy it, and it was nothing like the environment we had at Verizon. It was just a very different mood and attitude. And
or toxic. I hate to use that word, so but like.
well, I wouldn't say it was toxic. It just wasn't fun. And then on the flip side of that, at the home front, like, I mean, if you're not married, so you don't understand this, but like Travis would certainly understand, and Ethan's about to. If your wife's not happy, like, with your living situation, and especially when we just started having kids, her family was 6 hours south of where we were. And we didn't have anyone around us to really kind of pitch in and help. We were both working and being parents, which is, hey, I'm not looking for a free ride, but when mom and dad are like, yeah, come down here, we'll help you guys take care of the kids.
Yeah, it
That's
helps
kind of
quite
like
a
the
bit.
allure there. So
That's a godsend. Yeah, for sure.
So yeah,
It's a meal
like
ticket.
when I came to the conclusion that I was miserable, and for my work purpose, and my wife was miserable for a living purpose, it just made sense to give it a shot. So I moved down to St. Louis without much of anything. I got a job down here at the company that I worked at with Ethan initially as a contract employee, because I was moving down here and I just needed work, but they offered me a contract job and I took it. And it just so happened that they hired me full time, and I got a chance to work up the ladder a little bit, and here we are today. So
Nice, dude. The rest is history, as they say.
kind of.
Very cool, man. So how long ago was that?
That was back in 2010.
Got you 2010?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
So 13
Power
years.
incoming.
Right on, man.
Stuck 'em good. Power
And to
weapons
think that
available.
after all this time, and that's kind of like the beauty of like the internet, though, because damn, this shit is loud as fuck. I need to turn this music down.
Too much?
Background shit is.
Too much for you.
I need to adjust the levels up on this.
Is that background music?
Way
I
up.
need to turn that shit down.
I'm trying to figure out the same, dude.
Handle that thing very carefully. It's pointy.
I don't even know where the fuck the audio
Oh,
is.
so if you go to start and then voice volume. Start and then the microphone
volume
icon.
for it,
Scroll down a little bit. Doesn't even seem to help though.
Voice chat, everybody, open mic, down.
Oh, voice volume? Mine's up to 100, but that's not even helping that much.
Hold on. I found it. I think it's music. I'm just gonna turn that shit down because that's just loud as fuck.
Halo Free For All is just an agonizingly bad experience. Good. Too many people.
But yeah,
demand.
Grenades acquired.
what I was gonna say was the beauty of the internet. Travis has mentioned, we hadn't seen each other in 13 years, literally, like physically.
Kill.
But by the good graces of Xbox and online gaming, we've stayed in contact.
It's a beautiful
remarkable
thing,
in
man.
that sense.
Makes the world smaller, and the homies are always close, dude. And you have something to do. It's not like you're calling them up on the phone every Friday, Saturday night. It's
Right.
fucking putting people in the dirt while you're.
Call them up, be like, "Hey, Fizzle,
Shoot the
how about
shit.
them 85 Bears?" How about
Stop
that
it,
Justin
stop it.
Fields? Aren't we glad we passed on a quarterback at
God,
the end
if
to
I
keep
hear
that guy?
I hear another word about Justin Fields. It'd be too soon. Packers look good tonight, though. I saw a bit of their game.
It's the fucking
Jordan Love looks-
preseason. It doesn't matter if anybody looks good or
pre-
bad.
Starved for football.
It's a bunch of people playing that don't fucking make the roster. Who gives a
Oh.
shit?
Starved
I'm sorry.
for football, all right. I got my fix.
Where
Other
we
than
going,
fucking
gentlemen?
baseball. Oh yeah, where are we dropping, dudes?
Slappy,
Oh shit,
are
where we
you
going,
a-
boys?
Are you a Bears fan? Yeah.
No, I am a Rams fan, dude. One of the few left in St. Louis. When that whole shit went down when they sold the team and moved to LA, I was in Chicago, so I was pretty far removed from it. It's like fuck Stan Kroenke, sure, but I'm still.
Boys, what day of the week is it?
You cannot like Hunter and still be. I liken it to this. I'd probably annoy Ethan with, but I liken it to. You cannot like the president, but still love your country and learn. Nah, I'm not making a political statement at all there. I'm just kind of. My opinion. Because, like, you talk to everyone in St. Louis, and they're just, have extreme hatred towards the raw dog, like me, towards the Rams, and they've all jumped ship and become Chiefs fans, which I understand, but it's like, it's just a sore subject bringing up the fucking Rams around most St. Louisans. Not that I give a shit, I still bring it up anyway. Fuck. Just splits the paper.
Oh, we should have looked at quests for you, Slappy.
It's all good, dude. If I get them, I get them. Down, I don't.
The goal is to get Slappy Optimus.
And that's your guy, Ethan. That's just
Name
your
of the
goal.
game.
Like, if I get it, I'm cool. But if not, like, I'm
King
cool
of
too.
the Hill.
Doesn't matter much to me. Like I told you earlier, I have enough to get the next season pass, enough V-Bucks, so I am chilling.
Yeah, what matters.
True.
Trying a new map out on Halo.
Ooh.
Exciting content for you here on Friday night. It's about to be a banger.
Just a Friday, or is it a Fun Boy Friday?
Fun Boy Friday.
A fun boy Friday. Well
This
said.
stream is dedicated to Eric Metcalf.
Why does that name sound familiar?
You talked about St. Louis, had me thinking of, I know they're the Phoenix Cardinals at the time, but they used to be the St. Louis Cardinals, the football team.
St. Louis Football Cardinals, yeah.
Enemy team took the hill.
I had an Eric Metcalf starting lineup figure for Phoenix Cardinals, now the Arizona Cardinals.
Was he a wideout?
He was like a, before his time, like a kick returner, running back, kind of like jack of all trades kind of guy.
A Devin Hester.
Yep.
Or Hester was Hester. Okay. Name sound familiar.
I'm so
Played it a couple times, man. I couldn't get back into it. I don't know. I used to love Halo 2 and 3, and that's no slight against it.
it's the same
Never
shit.
get into
So
it.
Halo kind of played itself out.
they just
I think
the
what
refusal
happened
to-
was Halo 2
Control.
and Halo 3 was like an awesome game for its time. But then a funny thing happened. The generation of players that played that as kids grew up and got bored with that shit. Because nothing really has
That's exactly it.
changed since, when it first came out. How many years ago? I don't even know. Well, the first one was
First one was
Combat Evolved.
2001, yeah. Then Halo 2 was in 04. Halo 3 was 07.
Well, Halo 2 was like what kind of revolutionized
fuck.
things because
They're
it was
behind us.
online. But
Yeah.
you guys okay over there?
No,
What happened?
doing good at all.
Yeah, he was in the water. He fucked me up. That's done.
Should get your likeness.
Alright, I'll be over there.
Like that fell out of this here party.
But yeah, you're absolutely right, Pete. It did, like, because that was original Xbox Halo 2. That was like one of the first games you could do Xbox Live on.
Yeah, that came out my sophomore year of college. That was big.
Fuck yeah, dude.
He's trying to cyber cannon you.
You always did the LAN
Oh,
party.
there's his boyfriend.
with it, dude.
I didn't see him.
Yeah. No, I actually thought Combat Evolved
Alright,
was
I'm in
better
the
than Halo 2, but I'm a big Halo 1 guy. I think Halo 1 is the best in the series.
Halo 1 slap too. It's just the online. You could do Halo 1 online, but it wasn't as.
Yeah, we would play on like GameSpy Tunnel, and it would
Oh, okay.
it would lag really bad. The GameSpy Tunnel, because you could LAN with the original Xboxes, but it didn't have an online system. GameSpy Tunnel, you would plug the Xbox in the computer, and the tunnel
What the fuck
system
is
would
this?
make it act like it's on a LAN, but it was kind of laggy.
That's right.
So the host went
Anybody
lag,
have any
but
clue what I just picked up here? The
anyone
Mythic
else
Purple?
playing with lag, so even the host almost always won.
What the hell is that?
I saw that earlier too.
What the fuck?
Whoa. That looks pretty fucking.
How
deep.
was the charge on that? Like, did you have to hold it down or did you push it and do it?
Yeah,
You
you
didn't
kind of
fly up in the air, like, okay.
It kind of reminds me of
I feel like
that
they're saying
special
maybe
power
it's
from
live.
back in the day. Oh shit! I gotta fight this motherfucker.
Killing spree. Your team about to score.
No, leave me alone, you bitch!
Hey, a sidekick.
Sorry, guys.
No, you're good. Always takes this one to
Your
get
team
calibrated anyways. That was my bad.
Incoming.
One day. Too early.
Ready.
You ready up? Or back to lobby? There we go. Alright, I'm gonna run to the restroom.
Halo's big. The problem is just never innovating.
Oh yeah.
Same weapons.
That could be the same too.
It's the same thing for me, like with Grand Theft Auto. Like growing up, like when I was a teenager and early into college, like Grand Theft Auto 3, Vice City, San Andreas, fun, remarkable games. And then a funny thing happened. I was excited for GTA 5 until I bought it and played it. I literally played that shit like an hour, and I was like, "Fuck this shit. This is boring as hell." And I haven't played it since.
Same shit. Yeah, I haven't played one since San Andreas. I've heard the same sort of, you know.
It's funny. It's
Complaint
crazy
about it.
because it's like super popular
Wait,
now. and
do we need
Did
to
we go
fight
back to the lobby?
My bad.
It looked like someone did.
Oh, are we lobbying?
Alright. I'm going back to lobby now.
Yeah, I just went back.
I thought someone did. I ran to the restroom and came back and we saw 3 of us.
The other part with Halo is like if you don't have a dedicated team, there's a bunch of nerds that have never stopped playing it, and like
Yeah.
They just own people. Yeah. And that's
Yeah, I
another
just
thing,
saw
like, I
something
tried
about it.
playing, I guess likeness though.
Oh.
What can you do?
Alright, I don't blame him. It was a pretty poor showing.
Nah,
You gonna get
one
in on
good.
this?
Oh, he left the party too, didn't he?
you guys keep playing. I'm turning my stream off and listening